Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Endless Courage. So I'm coming to you with a landlord tenant hearing with a couple that has been brought to court by management alleging that they were not informed about a rent increase. Management says they tried to reach out by mail, but it kept coming back. Their lease expired in March and rent was raised in April. They carried a balance, which is provided to you in the right hand corner, so you won't get confused like me. It started at $240 by March. It was $344 and was raised $30 from April to July. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I hope you guys like the shorter video. Like and subscribe.
Last week, I didn't want to bump this all the way until I got back, so I stuck it in here in the middle of a already busy morning. Meg Bauer has consulted with the defendant and then been in contact with the landlords. I'm advised we have a settlement to place on the record. Ms. Bauer, I'll defer to you. What's the terms?
Thank you, Your Honor. And because I have yet to file a formal appearance, I'll state my appearance for the record. Attorney Meg Bauer, P84816, appearing on behalf of defendant Lindsay Pantoja. At this time, the parties have agreed to a conditional dismissal. The terms of the conditional dismissal are that Ms. Pantoja does not owe rent, but she agrees to vacate the premises 30 days from today, and she agrees that Mr. Kane Hecht will not be on the property during the duration of her occupancy. The terms further state that if Ms. Pantoja violates this agreement, then Mr. Larkins can default her under the terms of the agreement and seek entry of an immediate order of possession and an immediate sheriff's order. I propose that I proposed to Mr. Larkins and Ms. Thornton that I draft those terms this afternoon, send them over for their approval to make sure they match what we've put on the record. And if we're all in agreement that that's what we put on the record, then we'll send it over to you so that it can be executed forthwith.
So 30 days from today would be August 15th. Is that correct?
Truthfully, Your Honor, we didn't look at the calendar. We were talking in raw numbers.
All right, well, it is. So this is an odd and generous plea agreement. Ms. Pantoja is not on the lease. Mr. Kurth was on the lease. He left. She's there, not paying the rent, having other people in there. And by this agreement, she gets to stay there for free through July and the rest of August, I guess, and doesn't owe anything. They just want her to vacate. Mr. Larkin, do you hear everything that was said?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you agree with those terms?
Yes, Your Honor.
At this point, you just want her out.
Yes.
Ms. Pantoja, did you hear what was said?
Yes, sir.
You get free rent for a while, I guess. They don't want your friends there that have been barred from the place, which includes Mr. Kane Hecht. You have to vacate by the 15th of August, or they're going to get a writ and have the sheriff come put you out. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Ms. Bauer is going to submit what's called a conditional order of dismissal. There is no urgency on this because the move out date is August 15th. But if you submit it, I'll sign it. But essentially, Ms. Pantoja, no barred visitors shall be coming to the premises, and you have to vacate by August 15th. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, you're free to go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Scott.
You're welcome.
Caitlin.
All right, I'll await that order, Meg. All right, Ms. Thornton and Mr. Larkins, I'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, sometimes the landlords have to give something to get something, and I guess at this point they're going to get her out. Meg, I'm gonna put you in the breakout room with Miss Poling. I don't know if you've been seeing these landlord mobile home cases where they're filing for, we've been struggling with these for years, but during COVID, it gave people a chance to redeem it. But I'm not sure whether they can do it. So,
I
all
will
right.
say that I have another case out of this park and I'm concerned about what I'm seeing.
All right.
Won't say
I'll take a
anymore.
look at this. So Miss Poling, hit the button that says join. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Now, I don't see Mr. Thornton on Mr. Anding's case. That's not set till 11:30. But we have Terry Richmond at 11:10, which is Shannon and Linda case.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about this case. Elaine, I think you took away Mr. Powey's. No, I've got it. Never mind. I set it aside. All right, this is a tenancy at Railroad Street,
Right.
apartment B.
Yes.
I've advised the defendants of their rights, Ms. Richmond, while we're working on some other stuff. So what's the arrearage here?
Okay, rent is $1,819.35. Court costs of $183.23 with a total of $2,002.58 through July.
That's not hard. I don't know why everybody else can't do that. Ms. Case and Ms. Weaver, they allege that you owe $2,002 to pay your rent up through July. What's your position?
No, our position is we didn't even know about this in the beginning. We have informed delivery and we weren't notified, I guess, on the 8th of June that they were saying that we were supposed to be paying $830 a month throughout this whole time that we've lived here. And our lease is $800 a month, which we've been paying regularly. I have the lease in front of me for $800. And our rent wasn't due for June until it wouldn't have been late until the 9th, which we paid it on the 8th. And I guess the only thing that we agreed to is that there was a $450 check come back on June 11th. And we'll pay the $30 too, which makes it $480. And we also have July's rent. We just haven't paid it because of this going on right here. Because we don't agree that we owe them $30 a month for the whole time that we've been here. And these numbers are way off.
Right, let me look at the actual filing.
Okay.
The lease does say $800.
Yes,
Right,
sir.
and we raised the rent on April 1st.
We were never told of that, and that wouldn't even account to the amount of money that they put on the one that they stated that they filed through mail that we never got on 6/8. The amount then was saying $1,244.35, and $30 a month from April 1st would not account to be in that month.
But
I
you
think there's a
carried a
mistake.
balance since you
All
moved
right, well,
in.
slow down.
We're paid
Slow
up.
down. Slow down. This is hard to do in the abstract
Yes, sir.
by talking. So your lease expired in March, and their contention is that they raised the rent in April, which they can do. They have to give you some sort of notice. So the landlord contends, don't just interrupt. I'll give you a chance to speak, but we're in a courtroom. We're not sitting around the kitchen table. So, landlord said rent raised April 1. Ms. Richmond, how do we break down this 1,819 that you claim is due?
Well, they have arrearages since they moved in. And they've just carried a balance. And then I got a return check. And then the check charge
All
is
right, well,
$25.
how much of the balance have they been carrying?
It started at 240 and it's at 3.4. Well, they didn't pay the $30, so then that added another $100. So they have a balance of 474.
All right, let's back up.
Okay.
All right, were they paying $800 a month through March?
Yes.
All right, as of March, was there an arrearage?
344.35.
All right, 344.35 as of March.
Mm-hmm.
And then in April, rent was increased by $30.
That's correct.
How are they notified of that?
Mailing. But we have a problem because if we mail it to the address, it comes back. Then we mailed it to the post office box and it came back. Lydia is here and she sent them an email saying we were getting their mail back and we never heard anything since then.
All right, so that part at issue would be 30 for April.
May, June.
And July, which is 120. Which is in dispute. All right. And now July's rent is due. Now,
Correct.
ladies, you heard me say this. The law requires that I adjourn this to a second date. It would be helpful if you guys could talk in the meantime and agree on how much the arrearage is. Also, it's not very helpful if your landlord can't send you a letter. You said something about restricted delivery. What's that about?
No, I said we
Go ahead,
have
I'm sorry.
we have informed delivery and it shows like anything that we've gotten in the mail. Plus they have 2 phone numbers for us and we haven't received a call. They had put in a few different eviction notices on our door in the past, which we've cleared them up. We have those. We went in and talked to them about it and it was a mistake. We paid that up, have a receipt.
I
But
hope that can happen here.
So what
Yeah.
is your mailing address?
Well, don't put it out over the internet.
No,
like
contact us.
But you don't get mail at this Railroad Street address?
no, it comes to the post office box that we gave them.
But we're
Alright.
getting it back.
I don't understand that, but
Well, call me
Normally-
with your post office box number.
I will, but not like over the internet, like you
No,
said.
no. I
And we
know.
also, we communicate with Lydia through text. We communicate with you guys through phone. That's why we wanted to meet with you last week before we had to go through this, because this is not correct, just like the 2 times before that we've had.
If it can be straightened out, we'll attempt that.
Okay,
All right, I sent my last one.
The 29th at 9:30.
Yes. Let's see what I got there.
Do you have any time left?
No, I'm gonna set it for the 29th at 9:15,
Okay,
9:10, I'll say. No,
okay,
wait a minute, I've got a sentencing in there. 9:20,
okay.
July 29, 2025 at 9:20. I'm cutting it close. I'm just coming in for that one day and I've got a bunch of stuff crammed in there. All
I'll
right.
try to make it easy for you.
Okay, now, my recommendation would be that you all talk to each other before that date. Maybe you could agree on amount, maybe you can't. Sounds like you're, Ms. Case, Linda, it looks like, Shannon, you work at American Axle.
yes, sir.
And Linda, are you employed also?
I'm retired.
It's
I'm
'cause you're-
70 years old.
Well, you're my age, so you graduated from Centerville the year I
That's right.
graduated from Three Rivers, so that, I wouldn't say that's old, but, congratulations on getting the finish line.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm older than William.
let's see if we can sort this out. Anyway, we'll revisit it on July 29th at 9:20
July
Okay.
29th at 9:20
Yes.
AM.
AM. You'll
Okay.
get it. All right.
Yes, sir, because we do have the July's rent and the 480. I don't dispute
Well,
that.
then maybe we can get very close to it. So,
Yeah, I hope so.
all right, we'll take a crack at it in
Okay.
15 days.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right.